Hello peoples of the internet, it's Mo here, and I'm doing my first sort of weekly reads video. This is going up on Friday. I'm not calling it Friday Reads because I don't expect to be able to put things up on Friday in the future, but I have the day off today because it's a holiday weekend, and so I have the time to do it right now. You may be noticing a couple of changes. Yes, my hair is gone, and yes, there's another bookshelf behind me, which I'm really excited about because now I have room to separate out my library books and my TBR down here as separate from the rest of my book collection. So yeah, couple of changes. I feel like I've been a little bit absent on BookTube lately. I started a new job and I've moved, as you guys know if you've been watching, and I've been feeling like I have a lot less time to read and especially to make content. So I'm hopefully going to be starting up a thing where I post a weekly reads video. I talk about what I am reading, what I've finished reading, as opposed to what I've been doing before, just trying to kind of figure out what's going to be the best way for me to be keeping you guys up to date with what I'm reading with the change of schedule, essentially. So yeah, as of right now, I'm probably going to be aiming at putting up one video a week. Hopefully I'll be able to get more sometimes, and hopefully as I kind of get more settled into my schedule here, I'll be able to find some more time to be doing more of that. But for the meantime, right now, it's probably going to be a little bit less than what it has been. But I wanted to share with you guys what I am reading right now and what I'm planning on working on this weekend and through this coming week. The first of which is this. I've already started this. I'm about 60 pages in. This is The Time Traveler's Guide to Medieval England, which I got from the library about a week ago and haven't really had much time to work on, but it is a social history just explaining the way that things worked in England at that time. Essentially, I'm enjoying it so far, and there are other books in this series, so I will hopefully be picking up those ones later on this year as well, once I have finished this. The next thing that I'm reading is this. It's To Say Nothing of the Dog by Connie Willis. And if you've read this book, you might be thinking, why on earth is her copy so huge? And there is a reason for this that might take a little bit of time to explain. And that is that I got this from the library, except that about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, one of the libraries in our system had a bit of a catastrophe in that someone went up to the second floor and tried to start a fire. And they didn't, I don't think many of the books were burned or anything, but there was a lot of smoke, and so that library has been closed down for almost 2 weeks now, and no books are going in and out of it, and the only other copy of this book that the system had was in there. So I ended up getting the large print edition, and the print on here is ginormous. So it doesn't normally look this big, but this was the only copy that was available, because the other one is not probably going to be getting out of that library anytime soon. So I'm glad I was still able to get a copy of it, even though this is going to be a very strange reading experience for me, to be seeing like so few words on a page and they're all just really big. But hopefully that means I will be getting through this fairly quickly. I just finished the first book in the Oxford Time Travel duology last week, and that was Doomsday Book, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm feeling like this book is probably going to have a slightly different tone than that one. It follows entirely different characters. It's just set in the same sort of world scenario, etc. And that time travel book was about the medieval period in England, and this one is about the Victorian era and World War II era, both. So we'll see how it turns out. I've heard really good things, and I'm pretty sure this... I don't remember if it won the Hugo or the Nebula or both. I know it won some award, but it just lists which awards the author has won on this book, so that's not terribly helpful. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on that one. And the third thing that I'm going to be reading is Confessions by St. Augustine. I've been meaning to get around to this one for a while, but have never actually done it. And then a group of my in real life friends are kind of putting together a book club on Facebook where we're going to read some of these types of things. So we're supposed to have started already. I've only read like the first page, but I've got a week or so to read the section that we're going to be working on. So planning on getting through some of that. Hopefully this isn't too much for me to be trying to be getting through with my busier schedule, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let me know if you guys have read any of these, what your thoughts were on them, what you're reading this week, and I will be talking to you again soon. Bye.